Through this tomokanga lies a world that's waiting to be wandered. See sopranos and songbirds, where waves and sound waves collide, where you can acquire a taste for lots of tastes. Spend time with great company. Look back, look forward, listen. Hear that? Tāmaki Makaurau Karangara, Auckland is calling.
Hi, I'm Anne Davey from Massage and Myotherapy Australia, and I'm here with our president, Gary Lavis. Welcome.
Thanks, Anne.
So you came back this year to be a president, glutton for punishment.
Exactly, I did. So this will be my third term as president, so enjoying it as usual.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of changes since I was here last, so
It's been
it's
about
a good
8
experience.
years.
It has been 8 years since I've been president, yeah. So,
But we've got a great board.
We
haven't
have,
we?
yep. We've got a very cohesive board, which is it's always good to have a good team to work with. So.
Yeah, and some of them have been there for a few years, which
It has.
is fantastic. So,
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a mixed bag. So we've got some newer directors that have come on board with us, and then some older and more experienced ones. So it's a good ratio to have.
And this year we launched our brand new strategic plan.
That we did.
Yes.
Yeah, very excited about the strategic plan, and as you know, we put a lot of effort into it to produce what we've got there. And over the next few years, it's our job to make sure that we deliver it for our members. So there's some really great initiatives in there, and a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, and amongst it, you've implemented directors' initiatives, which is super exciting because we haven't done that before.
That's it. Absolutely, it's something that. I think we introduced to the strategic plan this time round, which is something a little different to any previous initiatives on the strategic plan, where each director is chasing something that they're really passionate about.
With the directors' initiatives, it'll be watch this space because there's going to be a lot of variety from scholarships to partnerships with other associations like Parkinson's.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. We've got a huge variety there, and that's all come down to the fact that whatever each individual director has and what is passionate about. So it's really broad across the spectrum. So it's fantastic. So
So look out for those initiatives. And back to the directors, we've got two outgoing directors, which is Ian Wilson and Raylene Clark, and we thank them for their efforts and their service throughout their term. But we've got two new ones, an elected director in WA, which is Jinju Park. So we're excited to have a fresh person who hasn't been a director before.
that's right.
And we also got a newly appointed director, Virginia Shaw, who's appointed audit and risk. So, we've got some good variety on the board.
Absolutely, it's always good to have a fresh turnover of directors. They bring in fresh ideas, and it creates a good ambience around the room with different opinions. And it's always good to see somebody start their role as a director as well, because if you look back, 20 years ago, I remember sitting there as my first time on the board, and it was pretty intimidating at times. So it's a good thing for.
So if anyone's thinking about it, we do have committees, and we do have our ambassador program that is strong. And if you want to get involved in the association, just contact the office.
Absolutely, and I think it's always a really good sort of prerequisite to get some experience on some of the subcommittees before you take that rather large leap onto the board.
Yes.
It's a good starting place. So please consider a subcommittee, and that would be contributing really well to the association.
So the last 12 months we have been super busy in the advocacy world, and you've probably all noticed, as you're aware, Gary, that we've done a lot of work in the skilled migration visa, student visa, land and sexual harassment. I think we launched a pulse survey, which we had a phenomenal response overnight of hundreds of members responded to the survey, and we've been able to use that data in our submissions with the government. And it's actually been a really busy time. We joined COSBOA, which is the Council of Small Business Organisations Australia, and they've provided many introductions to different ministers, Department of Home Affairs and the like. And so we're really making inroads, which is fantastic. We're being contacted and asked for our opinion, which is a big change for the association over the last couple of years.
Absolutely. Yep, you guys have certainly been busy, and I do want to elaborate, the importance of our membership participating in things like surveys, because that data gives us the information that we need to be able to communicate with members of government.
Yes, absolutely. And look out for the practitioner survey that will be launched in January next year, which those of you that have been around for the past decade, we did 10 years ago, which then means we're going to have data to compare from 10 years ago to today. So please respond to our surveys. Over the last 12 months, we've also spent a lot of time partnering with other associations and that can support our advocacy, can support our membership, can provide journal articles, go on shows like Connect, and we continue to do that internationally. We've got Kush, he'll be here in December, so if you can, go to his workshop. He's an international presenter from Think Tree Hub, our I suppose sister association in the UK. And there's also, the 5 associations that united during COVID, and we're continuing that work with ATMS and Myotherapy Association Australia and Massage Association Australia, which is fantastic.
And not to mention also our partnership with Massage New Zealand.
Absolutely.
We're going to present hopefully one of the best conferences we've ever done, and our first time abroad, overseas in Auckland, so that's something really special.
So we all know that health funds are a big part of our members' lives, and they're the bane of our existence in the office. We report to 63 separate health funds, either fortnightly or monthly, but we're very fortunate. We have a very good working relationship with all of the health funds, and we passed all of our audits this year, and that's, and they're full on audits. The health fund comes in with a list of members' names, and they want to cite everything. So when we nag you for your first aid,
That's right. Exactly.
there's all sorts of reasons, not just for membership, but we thank the health funds for their support of the industry.
And I think that tells us some 2 very important things. One, the association is doing the right job on the admin side of things, but 2, our members are doing the right job. So if we passed all of the audits, it means that everything that the health funds requested was put forward by the members, and everything was in the right place. So that's really good. Exciting.
Well done, everybody.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. So CPE is part of our membership requirement, and obviously throughout COVID we couldn't hold face-to-face workshops, and it was very exciting to be in Adelaide. That was a very successful conference coming off the back of lockdowns, and we're continuing to provide our face-to-face workshops, and every venue is particular about how many people can be there and their COVID safe plans, which is really good to keep our members safe. But we've been working on our online learning platform, and we're about to move over to a new online learning platform. So another watch this space, because we're going to expand our online learning offerings.
Absolutely, and that's a really good thing for the association. We have an obligation to provide as many avenues and opportunities for people to participate with their CPE events and their points. It's a requirement for our members. So on our side, we have to make sure that we supply the what's required for our members to be able to compete with that. So
absolutely. So our certified specialist program continues, and we've had a lot of interest over the last 6 months, which is fantastic, and we will continue to build on that. We're about to do a full review of the program, and wherever we go, whoever we talk to them about the certified specialist program, and that's what our members meet, the quality assurance.
absolutely,
Yeah.
I see our certification program as an opportunity for our members to say to their customers, look, I'm willing to go out there and be audited. I have been audited, and
Yeah.
all of my processes and procedures, the way I practice, meets occupational health and safety. So
Yeah.
basically, if anything, it's a statement to your customers to say, hey, I'm compliant with the industry standards.
And it sets us apart from massage shops.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
the aim. Yep, our members are professional. So you and I, after lockdown, have had a very busy 6 months.
Absolutely.
Flying around the country, which has been fantastic to meet members face to face. And that's something else that you've brought in, that every director must hold a members meeting, which has been really good. We get feedback from them and provide them with updates of what we're up to.
Absolutely, and I think, COVID was a big adjustment for everybody in reference to, there's a lot of isolation during COVID, and, it's really great now to be able to have that opportunity to meet people and we talk face to face, back to, back to the basics again.
Yeah.
And I've been really surprised at, the turnout and attendance that we've been having at our members' meetings. Great opportunity to get together, to network, and, for people to come and ask questions about the association, just like we're addressing now,
Yes.
So a lot of people have concerns about the future. It's really great to be able to just interact with the member on a one-on-one basis and have a good chat about their concerns.
So the plan is that we will do it again next year with the local elected director. So again, watch this space because we will be coming your way. We already talked about partnerships, and we continue our partnership with Arkham at the University of Technology in Sydney, with Professor John Adams and Nikki Monk, who is in the US, I believe, and Amy Steele is in Sydney. And they work really, really hard on researching complementary therapies, and again, we use their research in all of our advocacy work. And they relaunched PRACI this year, which is the Practitioner Research and Collaboration Initiative Project. So if you haven't signed up, it really is not onerous, but the more data that they can get, the better it'll be for the industry.
Absolutely, and we need to be able to sit back and look at it from a professional point of view. Everything that we do as a therapist needs to be proven that it's effective, and through research, that's where we get recognition from different parts of the government and health funds and all that sort of stuff. So the for us to participate in research is very, very important, and that's we certainly do make a contribution to research every year from our budget, our members' fees, and this has been going on for quite a few years now. It's we've been contributing regularly to research, so it's just one of those things that's so important within our industry.
It is, absolutely. I can't believe we're here already wishing people a Merry Christmas.
That's right.
And a happy festive season, or whatever takes your turn. On behalf of the team at Massage and Myotherapy Australia, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported us over the last 12 months. It starts with you, the members, and the office, the team in the office are just fantastic. They have worked really hard over the last 12 months to make sure that the ship runs. Our committee members.
Absolutely, all of our volunteers.
Yes, all of our volunteers, our ambassadors, and the board of directors. So, and we look forward to another great year next year.
Exactly. And a big thank you, Anne, to the admin side of things, from the board of directors and all the committees. You guys do an outstanding job, and I'd like to acknowledge that. So thank you. And a very Merry Christmas to all of our members.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.